Hi, Mary. Greetings.
Here I am.
I am so pleased. Thank you so much.
Look at that great background you've got behind you.
That is Trumbull's Princeton.
Sure it is, right.
Yeah. So Christian, you got to put your, you got to unmute yourself there. There we go. Unmute. There you are. You are unmuted. Nope, you're still muted. You unmuted and then you muted again. There you
How's
go.
that? Can you hear me?
There you go. Excellent.
Okay. Hi, Mary Beth.
Hi,
Are you still in Martha's Vineyard?
I am.
Okay. How is it?
It's nice. We had a beautiful day today after some rain this morning, but we're supposed to get wind and it's going to be rainy starting the rest of the week, but it's fine right now.
How long will you be there for the rest of the month?
I'm leaving a week from this coming Thursday, so I'll be here about 8 more days.
Gotcha. Okay.
Depends on how you count.
Are you teaching now?
No, I retired. Thank God.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
I retired just in time.
Well, my sister is teaching, but she loves, she actually enjoys doing it this way. So.
Well, my colleagues tell me it's working okay, actually.
Yeah.
The students, I have given 2 guest talks in Cornell classes since I've been here.
Right.
One of them is a lecture with 154 students. And there were 111 on the Zoom call, but the teacher said that the rest of them watch it asynchronously because they're all over the world, literally.
Yeah.
So that can happen. And the other class, I don't even know where the people were. It was a seminar.
Yeah. Well, with my sister is a law professor, so it's a lot easier.
Where does she teach?
Well, actually, you would be interested. My sister teaches gender law at University of California, Hastings.
Great.
So, in fact, you could see her op-ed in today's New York Times.
I didn't. Who is your sister? No.
Her name is Joan.
I was going to say, not Joan Williams. Is your sister?
That's my sister. That's my big sister.
We've corresponded.
Oh, have you? Oh.
Yes, I've never met her. We've corresponded over the years, yeah, about mutual interest, things of mutual interest.
Well, I would imagine. I mean, you know, Joan was quite active in OAH for a number of years.
Right.
So, yeah, no, it's actually, that's how I got into agenting, because when she got her first offer for her first book from Oxford, she started asking me. I was working at Doubleday at the time, and she asked me, you know, what does this contract mean?
Right.
So I'm still waiting for Glenn Williams to join us here.
Right. Anyway, but that's so interesting, Roger, that your sister is Joan Williams. Someone who, when you said your sister, I suddenly thought, oh, California, oh, Joan Williams.
Right.
Before you said it, right.
Yeah, no, it's
yeah, she used to send me, when people sent people off prints, she used to send me off prints.
Oh, okay. Well, that would...
law articles that she wrote. that were relevant to me. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I said. I mean, and I think that it is, but actually, both my sisters are authors. In fact, so are my wife, my daughter, two of my nieces, and two
That's
brothers-in-law. So
That's good.
I have authors coming out of my ears.
Well, I do too. My brother's an author. He's a travel book author.
Ah.
My sister-in-law's an editor. My niece is an editor. And my nephew is sort of a, now he's not in publishing anymore, but he was in publishing for a while. So.
Right. Well, so none of us make any money. Well,
my brother does sell travel books. At least he does. Maybe people are still buying them. I think they think they'll travel again.
Who is he published with?
His name is Clark Norton. He publishes with Reedy Press.
Okay.
And he's published 2 guidebooks to Tucson, but he's also published in the past, he's published for Fodor's and other, and also written articles for travel magazines.
Oh,
he used to have a standard column in, that appeared every month in, I forget the name of the magazine, but it was a magazine for people who love to go on cruises.
I'm gonna call Glenn and see if he might be having some trouble.
Okay.
I spoke to him about an hour ago. They had power outages in Virginia.
Uh-oh.
A little earlier.
Oh, I heard there was heavy rain. Was that what it was?
Yeah. So
where in Virginia is he?
I think he's about 45 minutes south of DC.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, it's Roger. So are you trying to log on? Did you not have the link?
Trying to.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well,
How do I know when it's on?
well, I would see whether or not you were trying to get on. So, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can send you the link. Okay. Because if you don't, do you remember registering?
Yes, I did.
You did, huh? All right.
Yeah. It's what I'm looking at now says after download completes, run Zoom, then enter your meeting ID.
All right. So did you go ahead and click Run Zoom?
Where's that?
It should be a link.
Should be right there.
Where it says Run Zoom or just Zoom USA. Let me just send you the link. All right. All right, Beth and Christian, let me sort of deal with him for a minute.
Okay, that's fine. I do Zoom all the time these days, so.
Yeah.
I Zoom with friends. I do other Zoom talks.
Just where you're running your download just to be safe, something.
I'll be back in 1 second.
So I'm going to send you the link again. It's going to have you, it may have you register again, but you should, so you didn't have Zoom downloaded before?
I've never used it.
You've never used it, okay. So what does your screen say right now? What does your screen say right now?
After download completes, run Zoom, then enter your meeting ID.
And are you finding anything that says run Zoom? No? You're not finding
Wait a
any?
minute, I just got meeting and give my name.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
That's it. So put your name in there and
How do I spell Williams?
and then your email address, and then you
Let me
should
hold on, I gotta find where I wrote down the code.
you shouldn't have to write down a code. You should all
It's
your
asking me to enter CAPTCHA code, whatever the hell that is.
oh that's actually right next to that's right
Or is
that's
that
right
the
in,
thing underneath with
yeah,
the
that's-
lines through it?
yes, exactly, that's what that is.
Don't mind me, I'm a total Luddite.
Well, bringing you into the 19th century here.
The meeting requires registration to join. It is not supported and it is not supported to join from the browser.
Right.
Please try to launch the meeting if you've got Zoom client installed. Otherwise, download Zoom.
Okay.
That's why I hate computers.
I know you hate computers, Greg. Glad.
There's not an 11-year-old in the house that can help?
Zoom plugin for Microsoft Outlook, Zoom plugin for IBM.
Oh, geez.
So you have Microsoft Outlook, or you don't need the plugin. Don't worry about that.
It's asking me for my birthday.
So Christian,
Yeah.
Christian, what we may do here is
Tell me.
I may be working with Glenn to get him up and running. And when we hit the 7 o'clock mark, if he's not up and running, I'll just let you open up and talk a little bit about, you know enough about History Author Talks, about what we're doing. Say something about History Author Talks. Okay?
Okay, no problem.
And then say that, you know, Glenn will be joining us, but
We sent an email to my email. Click the confirmation link.
so that you'll just introduce Mary Beth, and
Okay.
Mary Beth, you can begin your presentation,
Do my thing, right?
okay? Until we can get Glenn up and running here, okay? We have 85 people have signed up. So usually means that, with that kind of number, it usually means about 65 will show up. Tonight being the, I don't really want to call them debates, but whatever they're doing tonight, it may be a few less than that. But we
Please activate your Zoom account.
okay.
Okay, how do I do that?
Well, we're not conflicting with it anyway.
Yeah.
Click the button below the email address. Okay.
So I'm going to go mute for a little while to work with Glenn here.
Okay, so when it hits 7 o'clock, how are we going to know that it's starting?
So I will come back on. I'm going to tape it.
Okay.
I will be on mute. But I will come back. We've got 3 minutes now. What I'll do is I'll
What's
give
the meeting ID or join name? It says ask me join a meeting. Meeting ID, personal link.
Okay, so the meeting ID, let me get that for you. A meeting ID is 869 4387 2911. I'm going to let Michael Troy in.
And his
We're going to be letting
podcast,
Christian going to be co-host.
Michael Troy is, Michael, sorry I didn't let you in earlier. We're having connection issues with Glenn Williams. Michael Troy, meet Mary Beth, Norton, and Christian de Spigna. Michael Troy, there you go. You're unmuted now. Michael is the host and producer of American Revolution podcast, which is highly recommended and fantastic. Michael, we're having connection issues with Glenn Williams, so I'm going to go silent here at 7 o'clock, and Christian's going to open the show while I work with Glenn to get him up and running. Glenn, how you doing? Oh, his phone went dead now on me.
Oops.
So while we get him up and running, we'll let you there, Glenn?
Well, it's asking me to do a password and all that kind of stuff right now.
Okay, keep working on that. So I'll go silent at 7 o'clock, and Christian, you'll open the show. And welcome Mary Beth. And also before you introduce Mary Beth, introduce Michael. And Michael will do 2 minutes or so on the American Revolution podcast. And then Michael, you'll hand it back. Now, I will be watching the screen and listening to you, so I will be spotlighting the screen on whoever is talking, okay?
It's asking me, join a meeting ID or personal link number.
Okay, so the meeting ID is 869 4387 2911.
Let's see if it works. Join meeting in progress. When system dialog prompts, click open Zoom meeting. Wherever that is.
All right, so it's 7 o'clock. So I'm going to admit everybody, Christian, and hit the record button. But I'm going to go on mute. I will hear you all, and I will spotlight whoever is talking. Okay.
All right.